Could you use a quick tip daily? How about a tip that can impact your day? My name is Rafael. Join me as I bring you tips by experts around the world. These experts have shared their knowledge and wisdom with me and will directly share them with you. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, and comment, and I would love for you to become part of the New Tip Daily community. Good morning. I did say in my intro that I have experts who come and share tips with me. Guess what? I have an incredible expert with us today. Sophie is coming in and she's got some incredible tips for us. Let's bring her on. Sophie, how are you?
Good morning, Sifu. I am great, thank you. How are you today?
Exceptional, getting better every day. And
Love
anytime somebody, and you asked me earlier, I said the same thing because I feel that way. Every day I get a chance to thank the Lord and just keep building and keep growing. And because this is why you're here, because you also have this growth mindset and you understand the beauty of what it is to be alive.
Absolutely, definitely. I have been diving deep into the trilogy of the science of getting rich, being well, and being great. And it is so life-changing, and it puts you closer to God, to spirit, to self, to life. It is truly empowering, and it's really what drives me these days in a good way. It's not the kind of thing that drives you in the ground and makes you all helter-skelter and whatnot. It's
Right.
all about the right way to work, to think, to live, to breathe. I mean, even down to how to breathe correctly. I mean, it's just amazing.
It sure is. So I have my notepad ready.
All righty.
And I do have a question for you because some people have already said, what on earth is fractional marketing?
Fractional marketing is
Let's
enterprise.
go, people, right? Take notes. Ready? Here we go.
Here we go. Fractional marketing is enterprise level marketing, the kind of marketing the big corporate boys do, boys and girls, on a level that the small business, medium business, 7 and 8 figure business owner can have without the overhead, the management hassle, and the exorbitant cost of payroll and benefits and salaries. They can get a full fractional marketing department at a fraction of the cost, yet have that same level of marketing that helps them compete and grow and be right there with the big boys, making a living and more than a living, being able to really create something special with their independent business.
Wow. So they'll be thriving.
They'll be thriving, they'll be growing, their revenue will increase, their presence or visibility, authority will increase. And it's all for us, it's all about data-driven marketing, measurable marketing, with a strategy specific to each business, because there's no such thing as cookie cutter marketing. Throwing spaghetti against the wall to see what sticks is not a marketing strategy. It really has to be strategic, planned, and measurable.
Yeah. And I don't suggest anybody add glue to their spaghetti to see if it does stick, right? It's not a good concept.
No, 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 that doesn't work either. That tastes really nasty too.
I'm sure. So how does somebody tap into what you're talking about? How do we tap in? How does somebody tap into what the big boys and girls are doing? I love the fact that you brought the girls into it too, because a lot of people think that marketing is for the guys, right? But marketing, my gosh, there's so many brilliant women out there. Wait a minute. I'm looking at. Hello.
Yes, we girls are out there too. We
That's
are,
right.
and we're getting stronger and more prevalent in corporate, in independent business, and all of it. I mean, you can look on LinkedIn and you can see the women out there creating great things. There's so many women out there that I do admire and hope to achieve their greatness in time as well. But
So how do we get into it? How do we tap into what you're talking about?
So the way you do it is you look for the fractional world, the fractional business world is blowing up in a good way right now. For the 7 and 8 figure service provider, business owner, and by that I'm talking about the $2 to $20 million range, they're right at that point where they need full-on marketing, but can't afford it and can't take the time to hire it and train it and develop it and all those things. So you look for fractional support. In my case, we are the full fractional marketing department. So you get the director of marketing or the CMO and all the specialists that are going to implement that custom strategy we create, that custom marketing plan we create, and then we also measure it and analyze it so we can figure out what works for you and your business, and then we can expand on it and we can put it in other areas of the other offers, other things in your business. And we're always watching the numbers and the trends, but it's not just about the trends, because the trends may not fit who you are, what you do. I mean, remember all those TikTok videos?
Yeah, right.
Those aren't for everybody. And if you went out and did that, you risked your reputation and the ability to really truly make a name for yourself in a good way, in an authoritative, professional way. Now it fits some people and that's fine, but it's really more about the data, and that data tells us where you need to be. And that's where you stop throwing the spaghetti. It's like, let's not be on all the social platforms. Let's not do this. Let's not do all these things. We're going to figure out where your ideal clients are, and we're going to figure out what they want to hear from you, how they want to hear it or see it or read it, whatever the case may be. And then we combine that into a comprehensive strategy and plan that we implement in 90-day sprints to really figure out what works for you and only you and your business. And then we just continue to expand and grow and continue to watch the numbers and the algorithms and all those lovely things that like to change on us as soon as we get good at something. They say, oh, no, we're going to change it now. And we can do that. And we do that through the way we do marketing and through the whole department. You're getting experts who have a minimum of 5 years experience. Many of them are certified, have degrees, things like that. You're not getting an agency where it could be it could be a basic social media manager, VA, which nothing wrong with that. But when you're looking at the deep and the really true success you want, you need the experienced specialists, and hiring all those specialists one by one, that breaks the budget. You have no money left over to actually do the marketing that
right.
comes with the team. It's like, oh, I have all these salaries and payroll, but I now have no funds to have them actually do ads, do SEO, do whatever to make it work, because I'm paying them just to be here.
Yeah. And I love the fact that you're talking about data, and the numbers to me don't lie. Numbers for me are everything. I look at my numbers every single day. And what you are talking about is, imagine for anybody out there, you go, I'm going to become an expert and I'm going to go take a course in this social media platform. And maybe it's a 6 or 8 or 12-week course. And by the time you're halfway through it, everything changed. All of a sudden that course is worthless, right? Don't get me wrong. There'll be some good ideas in it, but why are you going to waste all that time trying to figure it out when somebody already has it, like Sophie? Hello?
Exactly. The time it takes for the business owner to figure it all out on their own and then try to implement it. It's old news. It's just like computer degrees. You get a computer degree, and heck, half the time when you're starting the computer degree, it's out of date anyway. And then it's really out of date by the time you're done. So, it's because of all the changes, the trends. I mean, look what AI has done to SEO. All my SEO experts they're re-educating themselves, but they're doing it real time. They're not taking courses and certifications. Right. They're going to the experts and learning directly from them and reading their blogs and doing the things to learn about it and change it and upgrade what they do real time. Because courses and certifications, they're great, but usually, like especially in marketing, they're usually out of date by the time you're done with them. And it's technically, your certification is weak to no good by the time you're done.
Yeah. But also knowing all the, and I thank you for that, knowing all the little intricacies on the size of an image, where to put it, how to put it, the text, all of this stuff can be mind blowing, especially if you're trying to run your business and then all of a sudden you're trying to run this other thing that we don't know if it'll change. I mean, we cross our fingers, but it's hard to type that way too.
Oh,
Right?
yes. Don't do
So,
that.
let's try it. Everybody cross your, by
Everybody
the way,
cross
I
your
need them
fingers
all.
and type.
Let's go. Let's go. But here's the thing. I love what you're talking about, Sophie. And when it comes to understanding dynamics of where people's attention span is currently, it has dwindled down to almost nothing, right?
Almost.
Because
Mhm.
people now they're so used to scrolling, I think they're gonna have like wrist problems, right?
Oh,
Finger
yeah,
problems,
they do.
and their head is down all the time. And so, how do we interrupt that, right? Because we're talking marketing. How do we interrupt somebody and go, "Hey, wake up, take a look at me"?
That is a very it actually varies from person to person, business to business, but ideally you have content and imagery or videos that do disrupt the feed. And you do that by that's how we come to the strategy for you is we look at your feed, we look at your competitors' feeds, we look at feeds in general because when you're scrolling on Instagram, anything and everything can be showing up in that feed. Even things you don't follow show up in your feed, and you're like, "Wait, where'd that come from?"
Uh,
And that's the kind of thing you want, though. You want to show up in feeds where they're not even following you yet, and go, "Oh, wait, who's that? What did they do? What? Oh, what's that?"
yeah,
And it depending upon who your audience is and how they consume content and what would grab their attention. That's what you have to do to put in those feeds and those streams to be able to catch their attention. But that is why you're doing the deep dive assessment and strategy first, so that you can know that, or at least have a really good idea and then start testing it. Testing it is key. You can't just say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this for 6 months and hope it works. Even if you're measuring it, if you do it for 6 months and you're like, at the end of 6 months, you haven't got anything. Wow. That you could have spent at least 3 of those 6 months trying something else.
yeah, absolutely.
You've got to be watching the numbers, the trends. And when you said the numbers don't lie, I just did. Next week, I believe it is, my podcast is about the numbers lie.
Mm. Look at that.
And it's not really, well, it's just, that is my way of catching your numbers are lying to you. It's like, they're not lying to you. The gist of it is you're looking at the wrong numbers.
Boom, right there.
It's
Mic
not
drop.
that they really lie, but like I said, it's like you're saying numbers don't lie. And I'm like, well, my next podcast is going to tell you different. The numbers lie. Your numbers are lying to you. But it's not that the numbers are lying to you. You're looking at the wrong data, you're looking at like the vanity metrics. Right. Yes, followers are needed. Engagement is needed, those kinds of things. But in the ultimate scheme of things, if that engagement and those followers are not turning into prospects and clients or purchasers of your product, it's all useless. Those are the numbers that don't really, they matter, but not as strongly as you would think. I mean, to this day, if you're looking for 1 million followers, stop. Just stop.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It could happen, right?
Well,
There's people with more than that, right?
Yeah, it can happen. But if you go for it fast and furious, you buy them, you do spend lots of money on ads, you're likely to not get your ideal clients. You're going to get a whole bunch of different people who don't really care about what you do and want to buy from you. And that's why you can't, the vanity numbers don't necessarily, they matter only as far as if they're converting into prospects and clients or purchasers.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to share this with you and then we're going to come back. I got a really good question for you. Hold on.
Okay.
Turn it up, let's go. Turn it up, let's go. Let's go. No time to wait. Bass too loud and the vibe too great. Let's go. Full on fire. Every move hit like a live wire. Let's go. Step in miss. Homeroom lit like a first kiss. No cap, no stress, no chill. Just truth, emotion, and will. This is how we speak in steps, no script, just step. Every beat we turn it up and leave that silence in the dust. Let's go, no time to waste.
I'm having so much fun at this event. We're going to be doing it this Sunday. And I got to tell you, we already have the next one is August. This one's sold out, right? Doors are closed. The
Nice.
next one is August 24th, and we're already getting some heavy hitters coming to it. So
Very
we'd love
nice.
to have you there with us, Sophie.
I would love to be there, but New York is pretty darn far away for.
I got people coming from Miami, so
I'm not quite that well. I know it's kind of close. They're a little bit farther, but you know,
Yeah.
it's like, ooh, that's a big trip. But
it's a
that's
fun
right
trip.
before I have to go to my nephew's wedding. So maybe September. Let's talk.
I have one in September.
Let's
We'll
look
have
at
to
that.
check it out. But so here's my question for you. Why are so many people afraid of even posting? Because I have a friend of mine who over a year ago said, I'm not going to post on TikTok because it's going to come down. It's not going to be around anymore. Guess what? TikTok is still here.
Yep.
And then the real question here for you is, why is it that the big boys are also, and girls, are still advertising on social media? They understood it, but now they really are strategically doing things like Oreo cookies, the things that you would never expect to see on social media. And they've captured some audiences with funny things or just things that are out of the ordinary. Why are they still doing it?
Because it's effective. If your audience is on Facebook and Instagram, advertising is a critical piece of your strategy and your marketing plan. You can reach more people quicker with ads because the organic side is still necessary. And it's a happy balance because the organic side is where you are showing your expertise, who you are as a human being, and you're doing the things that allow people to get to know you on those platforms, that know, like, and trust factor. And then the ads are what put you in front of them definitively every single day based on who you're targeting, so that they see you're interrupting their feed deliberately when your organic is not, which makes them want to see more, because people do business with people who are on social media, who have a website, who do the things and do them well without, some people do the crazy things, and that's okay. If that's you, that's fine. But TikTok has even turned into a more serious platform. I mean, yes, you still have your crazies, you still have your, weird cat videos. I mean, you have that on your reels and Instagram too. But professional people are doing the short videos to get into the reels, into TikTok. And it's working because more and more people are getting to TikTok for the craziness. But you do your TikTok right and you end up in their feed and they're like, oh, wow, I need that, or I want that, or who's that? Let me check them out.
Yeah.
Because social media is not going away.
No.
Facebook is not going away. Instagram is not going away. TikTok, yes, it almost went away, but marketers like me knew some sort of deal was going to get struck to keep them around. It's too popular. It works for too many people in the business world as well as the social world, etc. They're not going to go away. I mean, and there's several platforms out there trying to get out there and trying to be new and trying to be different. Hate Facebook? Come to us. Well, you may hate Facebook, but your people are on Facebook. So even if you hate Facebook, you got to be there. And why split your focus on a untested, unknown platform where your people probably are not?
Before we wrap it up, which we're about to, what are your thoughts on, and I love this platform, LinkedIn. What are your thoughts on LinkedIn?
LinkedIn is one of the best platforms out there to date. It is, it's a little less social, but not totally unsocial. It used to be totally unsocial, but it's not anymore. It's becoming more social, but it's also more professional. It's also where people don't mess around.
Mm.
You know, some of the tactics you see on Facebook and Instagram and whatnot do not work because they're on LinkedIn to meet people, to build relationships, to have conversations, not to have you come into their DM and pitch them your latest and greatest. It's all about getting to know people and building relationships, which is more their focus than the other platforms. But you do that on the other, you should be doing that on the other platforms as well. The whole spam selling in the DM thing is over. So
It's
over.
so terrible when people reach out. I still get it all the time.
Mhm.
And people are reaching out and like, hey, I really like what you're doing. You should buy my product. I'm like, really?
I
Thank
know.
you.
Or, you know, I really like
Thanks
that you're a coach or consultant. I'm like, did you really read my profile? Because I'm not a coach.
Yeah. Or did you want to connect or you just want to sell me? Right. They're like, I love what you're doing. Now buy my thing. Oh, hello. How about saying hi first? You know?
Yeah. Hi, how are you? What do you do? What, you know, who are you? Let's have
Yeah.
a conversation. Not, hey, Sifu, love what you're doing. You're great. Now buy my marketing services.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Like, you don't
If
know
my
me.
yeah, if my marketing if you found me, I guess my marketing services are working. Right?
Being connected through other things has brought us together. And it
Oh,
all,
no, for
we built
sure.
relationships in other places. And it's like, oh, wait, we got to follow each other on every platform now because we're friends in real life.
Yeah, yeah. Sophie, I love the energy you bring every time you've been on my shows, and I love having you on. Please, please get back on my link and come on my other shows as well. It's gonna be an incredible time every time you come in. I love having you on, and you share such incredible insights. So thank you for allowing us to take notes today and, start to fill things up, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And I got 2 pages here that I did,
Very good.
and I almost started a third, right?
If the conversation could go longer, you'd have many pages of notes.
I'd have a book. So,
Exactly.
and by the way, everything that you've been saying, and I love this because Dave Hurley is also in the Connected Leaders Academy, and he's from Ireland. And everything you've been talking about does work as well across the globe.
It
So,
does. Yes. Marketing is not a country by country thing.
mm,
You know, of course, you have to tweak it in certain ways for, you know, if especially if you're if you're in Ireland and you're advertising to you know, the Ireland, I can't say it, Ireland or Scotland or UK and staying local to you, it's still the strategies are the same. It's just
mm,
what changes is the messaging and potentially the language, you know, because there are different languages in, you know, if you're in, you know, France, you may need to be advertising in French, you know, but still the strategies, the data, all those things are still what needs to drive your marketing no matter where you are in the world.
for sure, for sure. Wow, incredible information. Always a pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Sifu. It's always a blast to be here. I love being, and yes, I will go to your link and sign up for other future podcasts and whatnot because I love being on your show too.
Oh man, perfect. I love it. Can't wait.
Thank you.
Everybody, thank you so much. And reach out, right? You need to connect with Sophie. If you want to know more about fractional marketing and the power that it can give you, your company, reach out to Sophie, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sophie.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Sifu.
you. And we'll talk soon. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.
Make sure you share this with everybody. Somebody needs to learn what she taught us today. Take care, everybody.